There are 5 matches on the card tonight for Saturday Night Main Event. 3 of them are going to be women's matches. The main event, potentially main event, could be the 6 women's tag team match. The semi-main event is going to be for a title defense. Which one? We'll find out. WWE didn't, as far as I can see, put the women on the Saturday Night Main Event. They built the entire show, hopefully, around them. The question is this going to be a great investment for them, or is they're treating this, the reason they're doing it is, to them in their eyes, is just a filler episode before Clash of Italy? So welcome to the Tea Drop, where the brew is strong and the takes are stronger. We're going to lead with the Heat Magnet and potentially the main event of this. I feel should be the main event based on the level of star quality in this match. Because this is the match that I believe is pulling the audience in for tonight, besides the Penta and Ego, the Penta match. We have this 6 women tag, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss versus Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab. And the story behind it is probably the only reason this match works. Rewind to WrestleMania 42. Rhea Ripley takes on the women's champion Jade Cargill and takes the women's championship off Jade Cargill. Clean. Cargill was gone for, I believe, 2 weeks. Came back on May 8th on SmackDown, brought Michin and B-Fab with her, laid waste to Ripley, Flair, and Bliss. Weeks after, Flair and Bliss got a tag win against Michin and B-Fab. Got jumped again post-match. The Storm and her cohorts stood tall both times. Cargill is being booked right now like a freight train coming back at the title, and WWE knows it. That's why she's not in singles competition right now. They are using this 6 women's tag to keep her hot without burying the rematch. The most narratively important match of the night is this one, period. Because Cargill's revenge tour is the spine of the women's division, at least through SmackDown. Now, let's move on to the next match, which could be another potential main event match based on the star power here. Paige and Brie Bella defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship against Nia Jax and Lash Legend, the Irresistible Forces. No, I don't think nobody is breaking this down. This is the first time Paige has ever competed on Saturday Night Main Event. The same for Brie Bella. 2 legends, first time on this stage as champions. They won these titles in a Fatal 4-Way at in a tag team match Fatal 4-Way in WrestleMania 42. They have defended it, I believe, 4 times since. Twice against Jackson and Legend, and twice against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. WWE is treating them as fighting champions, not just transitional. They're working through the entire challenger pool, and that's well invested. So we will see what this match brings. Hopefully the crowd is riled up and ready for it, but we will just have to see and find out. Now, the next match is one of the 2 title matches for the men, and these are stacked back to back. Intercontinental title. Penta defends against Ethan Page. Penta has been a fighting champion since taking the title off Dominic Mysterio. Successfully defended it in a 6-way ladder match at WrestleMania 42 against Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Rusev, and J.D. McDonough. Ethan Page earned the shot the right way. He came up from NXT, teamed with Rusev on May 4th Raw, and pinned Penta clean to lock the #1 contender spot. And that's going to be an interesting match. But I'm hoping Ethan Page takes the title away, because it will be just interesting to have a heel again as the Intercontinental title. And someone like Ethan Page will probably make this kind of run interesting. So we will see. And then we have the World Tag Team title match. The Vision versus Division, which consists Logan Paul and Austin Theory, defending it against the Street Profits, Dawkins and Ford, who have been chasing this title since they came back after WrestleMania. And in some way, they were helping Seth Rollins. They didn't help Rollins in the way they thought and he thought, but it is what it is. They got what they want, which is this title match. So it's going to be an interesting match. We will see if it's worth it. I mean, I am hoping we continue with the Vision, but if they take the titles off from them and give it to Montez and Dawkins, I have no issue. I don't see any issue with that because they ran the titles before and they've been good about it, and it might be a good reason to give it to them if the division hasn't been hot as champions. It's hard to pay attention to this tag division because it's been very quiet and it has been very not interesting for many. So it's like a here or there. If anything, the most important thing that comes out of this match is that these two tag teams need to show up and show why you guys need to pay attention to the men's tag team division again and to invest in us. And the only way you can do that is by proving that this match hits every way you can dream possible. Now, Penta, Page, Logan Paul, Theory, Dawkins, and Ford sits men carrying 3 story arcs, clean, structured, and a lot of stakes involved. Let's move to one of the big matches also as well, is Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca. And here's where WWE made a decision that tells you everything you need to know. Ruca challenged Becky on the May 18th Raw. Becky accepted, but not for the title. It's a non-title match. Yeah. Did I say it was title before? I apologize if I did. Now, that is the man playing some interesting chess game, because if Ruca wins, she has every right to say she earns a title match down the road. Now, if Becky wins, she keeps the belt and keeps Ruca away. Either way, maybe it's a potential for Ruca, because at the end of the day, if she loses, you can challenge her again, keep bothering her, but it is up to her. I don't see Sol Ruca winning this. I see Becky keeping it, but hey, you never know. WWE likes surprising people sometimes. Now, Ruca is 1-0 in Saturday Night Main Event, if you think about it. She beat Bayley last December in the Last Time Is Now edition of the Saturday Night Main Event. She knows what they have. They are building her one step at a time. Sub 25-year-old female star with a unique moveset. It's in a non-title program with the man. Now, it doesn't have a title, but this can be what real investment in the women's division can look like. The TV title isn't getting changed, but the story can, and it can make a very impactful thing for this whole division. Now, when it comes to this Saturday Night Main Event, WWE has built a card where the women carry the identity for that night. And here's a real question, whether this is an investment or filler before Clash in Italy. But here's my read on this, and take it or leave it. Cargill's hot at this point. The way they're trying to build her in SmackDown, whether people agree with it or not, is separate. But when it comes to heat, Cargill's getting it on SmackDown. Paige and Brie are champions. Becky is in a non-title program elevating a 24-year-old. I don't think that's filler. It's intentional because maybe not all of them can go to Italy, and they are trying to use this Saturday Night Main Event to build stars that can't go or can't participate or they don't have room for in that card. So when it comes to your picks, drop your thoughts below. Like I said, let's go through them. For the women's tag, do I change my mind? I mean, I'm going to say Cargill, Mission, and B-Fab. Keep the heat. Maybe that helps the rematch story build between her and the women's champ, Rhea Ripley. Now, when it comes to the women's tag titles, the Irresistible Force would make sense to take the belts back. Maybe Jackson Legend wins it either clean or maybe something happens between the Bellas. Who knows? We'll see. Intercontinental title, I want Ethan Page. Penta has been a fighting champion for a while, but Page is the right next chapter for the belt and a fresh story going into SummerSlam, where the World Tag titles, I'll say division should retain, maybe even via disqualification. I don't think Logan Paul shouldn't lose those titles on a Saturday night before Italy, but hey, Becky versus Sol Ruca, I think Becky should win. Ruca is being still built, and a need for a title right now is not necessary. It's not a big deal. So it just helps her build it up. Maybe she can win it at a later date. But in order to do that, continue the story that Becky's the gatekeeper. The man stays the man tonight. Anyway, one big surprise on this card, and it's not a match, it's the intent of their booking, their philosophy behind it. WWE putting their women division at the center of the women's Saturday Night Main Event. That hasn't happened before, not at this level, unless it's an Evolution card, right? Whether that holds past Italy or does it hold for people to think past Italy, we'll see. So anyway, drop your thoughts or your picks on the chat and let me know what you think of the upcoming show. If you watched this after Say Night main event, let me know what you thought of the show. And as always, if the T hit right, hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next